Hello, amazing seniors, and welcome to Thrive Senior. Today we are uncovering a big secret: not all vegetables are your friends after 60. Some can quietly hurt your joints, mess with your digestion, or even sap your energy. But don't worry, we are also sharing the top 5 veggies you must eat to stay strong, mobile, and full of life. We're counting down from 5 to 1 on both lists, and trust me, the number 1 veggie to eat is a game changer. It can ease pain and boost your glow, and most people skip it. Stick with us for 30 minutes, and you'll leave inspired to eat smarter. Drop a comment: where are you watching from? We read and reply to every single one. Let's jump in with the first veggie to avoid. It's hiding in your salads and could be trouble. Number 5. Raw spinach. Oh, spinach, it's been called the ultimate superfood, hasn't it? Packed with iron, vitamin A, folate, and more, it's the star of every green smoothie and salad recipe out there. But hold on, seniors after 60, eating spinach raw can be like inviting trouble to your table, especially if you've got a sensitive stomach or any kidney concerns. The culprit? Oxalates. These tiny compounds in raw spinach act like sticky traps, grabbing onto calcium in your gut. This does 2 bad things. First, it can form sharp kidney stones that cause intense pain, sometimes so bad you end up in the ER. Second, it blocks your body from using calcium to build strong bones, which is a big deal since osteoporosis affects 1 in 5 women and 1 in 20 men over 60, raising your risk of fractures from falls. And falls are no small matter. 1 in 4 seniors faces serious injuries like hip fractures, which can steal your independence. Let me share Clara's story. At 66, living in Georgia, Clara was all about healthy eating. She piled raw spinach into her daily salads, thinking she was boosting her energy and staying strong. But after months, she started feeling sharp cramps in her stomach, like something was twisting inside. Then came the worst part: a kidney stone diagnosis. Her doctor explained that the oxalates in raw spinach were overloading her kidneys, which naturally slow down as we age, making it harder to flush out those compounds. Clara switched to steaming her greens, which cuts oxalates by up to 50%, and her pain vanished. She was shocked. How could something so healthy cause such trouble? If you're a spinach lover, don't eat it raw every day. Limit it to 2 to 3 times a week, and always cook it. Steam or sauté with a little olive oil to make it gentler on your body. A pro tip: pair it with a bit of lemon juice to boost nutrient absorption. For daily greens, grab romaine lettuce or arugula. They are packed with vitamins but easy on your kidneys and stomach. One more thing: don't fall for the smoothie trap. Blending raw spinach daily can concentrate those oxalates, especially if you're using a lot. And prep matters: don't wash spinach with soap or vinegar, as it leaves residue. Just rinse under cold water to keep it safe. If you've got kidney stones in your past or weak bones, talk to your doctor before making spinach a staple. Now, this next veggie might look innocent, but it can make your joints feel like they are screaming. Number 4. Eggplant. This glossy purple veggie is a kitchen favorite, right? It's delicious grilled, baked into a creamy dip, or layered in a hearty casserole. But for seniors over 60, eggplant can be a hidden troublemaker, especially if you're battling arthritis or joint pain. Eggplant belongs to the nightshade family, along with tomatoes and peppers, and it contains a natural compound called solanine. Think of solanine as a tiny spark that can ignite inflammation in your body. It irritates your gut lining and can worsen swelling in your joints, making your knees, hips, or hands ache more than they should. Arthritis is a big deal. 1 in 3 seniors deal with it, and after 60, your joints are already coping with years of wear and tear, so you don't need extra inflammation making things worse. Solanine can also mess with nerve signals, leading to tingling or weakness, which raises your risk of falls, a serious concern since falls are a leading cause of injury for seniors. Let's talk about John, 69, from Illinois. John loved his weekly eggplant dishes, thinking he was eating smart for his heart and weight. But over time, his hands got so stiff he couldn't grip his golf clubs anymore. Golf was his passion, so this was heartbreaking. He visited a rheumatologist, who suggested cutting out nightshades like eggplant for a month as a test. Within 3 weeks, John's pain dropped dramatically, and he was back on the golf course, swinging with ease. Curious, he reintroduced eggplant, and guess what? The stiffness came roaring back within days. It wasn't just aging, it was the eggplant sparking inflammation. If you've got achy joints, arthritis, or even an autoimmune condition, try skipping eggplant for a few weeks to see if it helps. You can swap it for zucchini. It's got that same satisfying texture, perfect for grilling or roasting, but it's free of solanine and won't flare up your joints. A quick prep tip: don't overcook eggplant in heavy oil or batter, as frying adds unhealthy fats that can worsen inflammation and strain your heart, a top concern for seniors since heart disease is the leading health issue after 60. Instead, lightly grill or bake with a drizzle of olive oil. And here's a mistake to avoid: don't cut eggplant hours before cooking. It oxidizes, losing nutrients and turning bitter. Slice it just before you cook to keep it fresh. If you're wondering if other nightshades like tomatoes are also a problem, test them one at a time, as sensitivities vary. But the next veggie on our list? It's a sugar spike waiting to happen. Number 3. Parsnips. These sweet, creamy root veggies are often pitched as a healthy swap for potatoes, perfect for roasting, mashing, or even turning into fries. They taste like comfort food, so what's not to love? Well, seniors, here's the truth: parsnips are a blood sugar trap that can hit you hard after 60. They have a high glycemic index. Think of it like eating a bowl of sugary cereal. Parsnips send your blood sugar soaring fast, almost as quick as candy or soda. For seniors, this is a big deal because over 25% of us face diabetes or prediabetes, and aging makes it tougher for your body to handle those sugar spikes. Over time, these spikes can lead to crushing fatigue, stubborn weight gain, and even nerve damage that makes your hands or feet tingle. A scary issue since diabetes complications affect many over 60. Let me tell you about Anna, 67, from Colorado. She loved roasting parsnips for dinner, thinking she was making a smarter choice than fries. But after months, she was dragging through her days, feeling foggy and exhausted after meals. Her doctor ran a test and found her blood sugar creeping into prediabetes territory. Anna was stunned. How could a vegetable do this? Her doctor explained that parsnips' high glycemic load was spiking her glucose, stressing her pancreas. She swapped parsnips for low-sugar veggies like zucchini, and within weeks, her energy was back, and she felt steady again. If you can't resist parsnips, here's how to make them safer: boil them instead of roasting to lower the sugar impact, and keep portions tiny. Think half a cup, once a week at most. Pair them with a protein like grilled chicken or beans to slow that sugar rush. Better yet, try cauliflower. It's got that same hearty, comforting texture but won't send your blood sugar on a wild ride. A prep mistake to avoid: don't chop parsnips hours before cooking. They oxidize, losing vitamins and turning bitter. And don't drown them in sugary glazes, as that makes the spike even worse. If you're watching your weight or blood sugar, key for preventing heart disease, the top health threat for seniors, skip parsnips for daily meals. Now, this next veggie sounds like a healthy treat, but it's a kidney stone magnet that can cause serious pain. Number 2. Rhubarb. Those tart, reddish stalks are a favorite in pies, jams, and even savory dishes, praised for their fiber and antioxidants. They seem like a wholesome choice, right? But for seniors over 60, rhubarb is one of the sneakiest troublemakers out there. It's loaded with oxalates way more than most veggies, even spinach. These oxalates act like tiny hooks, grabbing calcium in your body and forming sharp kidney stones that can cause pain so intense it sends you to the ER. Kidney stones aren't just a one-time hurt, they can lead to infections or even surgery, and since kidney function naturally slows after 60, affecting 1 in 5 seniors, rhubarb's oxalates are a bigger risk than you think. Plus, those oxalates can rob calcium from your bones, increasing your chance of osteoporosis, a condition that makes fractures more likely, especially since 1 in 4 seniors faces serious falls. Let's talk about Linda, 70, from Oregon. She was the queen of rhubarb pies, baking them monthly for family gatherings. But after a year, she doubled over with excruciating pain and ended up in the hospital. The diagnosis? A kidney stone so severe it needed surgical removal. Her doctor traced it back to rhubarb's sky-high oxalate levels overloading her system. Linda switched to making desserts with berries, like blueberries or raspberries, and her kidneys are now in the clear. She feels better than ever. If you love rhubarb's tangy kick, treat it like a rare indulgence, maybe once a month, cook to reduce oxalate slightly. A big prep mistake to avoid: don't eat rhubarb leaves, they are toxic and even higher in oxalates. And don't soak rhubarb in vinegar to clean it, just rinse with water to avoid residue. If you've had kidney stones before or notice weak bones, skip rhubarb entirely and talk to your doctor. For that tart flavor, try apples or cranberries, they are safe, delicious, and won't harm your kidneys. Now, the top veggie to avoid: it's a digestive disaster that can leave you bloated and miserable. Number 1. Raw cauliflower. This trendy veggie is everywhere, blended into rice, mashed into pizza crusts, or munched raw as a low-carb snack. It's praised for its fiber, vitamin C, and antioxidants, so it sounds like a health hero, right? But for seniors over 60, raw cauliflower can be a digestive disaster waiting to happen. Here's why: it's packed with tough, fibrous compounds that ferment in your gut, turning your stomach into a gas factory. This leads to bloating, cramps, and discomfort issues that hit hard since digestion naturally slows after 60, affecting 1 in 3 seniors with problems like constipation or irritable bowel syndrome. Even worse, raw cauliflower contains moderate levels of oxalates, those pesky compounds that cling to calcium and can form painful kidney stones, especially risky if you've had stones before or have weaker kidneys, which is common as we age. Kidney issues affect up to 1 in 5 seniors, and stones aren't just painful, they can lead to infections or even surgery. On top of that, oxalates can block calcium from strengthening your bones, raising your risk of osteoporosis, a condition that makes fractures more likely, especially since 1 in 4 seniors faces serious falls. Let me tell you about Mike, 68, from New Jersey. Mike was all about staying healthy and swapped chips for raw cauliflower snacks every day, thinking he was making a smart move. But soon, he felt bloated and sluggish after every meal, like his stomach was weighed down. He chalked it up to getting old until his doctor pointed out that raw cauliflower's tough fiber was irritating his gut. Mike switched to steaming his cauliflower, and the bloating vanished. He felt light and energized again. Cooking breaks down those fibrous compounds and reduces oxalates by about 30%, making cauliflower much gentler on your system. Studies show that raw cruciferous veggies like cauliflower can trigger digestive upset in sensitive stomachs, especially for seniors. If you love cauliflower, don't eat it raw, steam or roast it with a sprinkle of herbs for a tasty, gut-friendly side. But don't overdo it if you're prone to kidney stones. Keep it to a few times a week. A big prep mistake to avoid: don't chop cauliflower too far in advance, it oxidizes, losing nutrients and turning bitter. And skip washing it with soap or vinegar, as it leaves residue. Just rinse with cold water. For a safer swap, try cooked carrots, they are soft, nutrient-packed, and easy on your stomach. If you've been feeling bloated or have kidney concerns, talk to your doctor before making cauliflower a daily habit. Now, let's switch gears to the 5 veggies that can heal your body and keep you thriving after 60. We've ditched the bad now for the 5 veggies to eat daily to strengthen bones, ease joints, and boost energy. These are your new best friends after 60. Number 5. Fights inflammation like a champ. Number 5. Red bell peppers. These sweet, crunchy gems are like a health explosion in every bite. One medium red pepper packs over 150% of your daily vitamin C needs, making it a true superstar for seniors over 60. Why does that matter? Vitamin C is your body's secret weapon for building collagen, the protein that keeps your skin firm, your joints flexible, and your bones strong. After 60, your collagen naturally breaks down faster, which can lead to wrinkles, sagging skin, and weaker joints that ache with every step, especially since arthritis affects 1 in 3 seniors. Red bell peppers also come loaded with antioxidants like beta-carotene that fight inflammation, cooling down joint pain and helping you move more freely. Plus, they support your heart, a big deal since heart disease is the top health threat for seniors. Let me tell you about Sarah, 65, from Nevada. She started tossing sliced red peppers into her morning omelets, thinking it was just a colorful addition. Within a month, her knee stiffness, which used to make walking her dog at shore, started to fade. Even better, her skin looked brighter and less dry, like she'd turned back the clock. She told me she felt alive again at her last checkup. Research backs this up. Foods rich in vitamin C can reduce joint inflammation by up to 25%, helping seniors stay active and pain-free. Red bell peppers are versatile. Slice them raw for a crisp salad crunch, toss them into a stir-fry, or roast them with a drizzle of olive oil for a smoky, sweet flavor that feels like a treat. A key prep tip: don't overcook them into mush, as that destroys vitamin C. Roast just until tender, about 15 minutes at 400 degrees Fahrenheit. And avoid a common mistake: don't store cut peppers too long in the fridge, they'll lose nutrients after a day or two. Keep them whole until you're ready to use them. If chewing is tough, blend them into a smoothie with a banana for a gentle, nutrient-packed boost. For seniors worried about arthritis or heart health, red bell peppers are a must-add to your plate. But this next veggie? It's a bone-strengthening champion that'll keep you steady on your feet. Number 4. Kale. This leafy green is a total powerhouse for seniors, bursting with vitamin K, calcium, and antioxidants that work together to keep your bones rock solid and your joints happy. Strong bones are critical after 60 because osteoporosis, a condition that makes bones brittle, strikes 1 in 5 women and 1 in 20 men, raising your risk of fractures from even a minor stumble. Falls are a big worry, causing serious injuries for 1 in 4 seniors, but kale's vitamin K helps anchor collagen in your bone matrix, making them tougher and less likely to break. Its antioxidants, like lutein, also shield your joints from inflammation, easing the stiffness that can slow you down. Plus, kale supports your heart and eyes, helping fight off heart disease and vision issues like cataracts, which affect many over 60. Let's talk about Tom, 71, from Wisconsin. He started blending kale into his morning smoothies after noticing his balance slipping during walks. He used to feel achy every time he worked in his garden, but after a few months of kale, his legs felt steadier, and his doctor was thrilled to see improved bone density at his next scan. Tom said he felt like he could dance again with his grandkids. Studies show that vitamin K-rich foods like kale can boost bone density in seniors, cutting fracture risk significantly. Kale's tough raw, so here's how to make it senior-friendly. Massage the leaves with lemon juice and a pinch of olive oil for a tender salad. It's like giving kale a quick spa treatment to soften it up. Or steam it lightly for 5 minutes to keep nutrients intact and make it easier to digest, since digestion slows with age. A big prep mistake to avoid: don't boil kale for too long, it leaches out vitamin K and C into the water. And don't toss it in a smoothie without balancing it with fruit, as too much raw kale can be hard on your stomach. If you're new to kale, start with a small handful mixed into soups or casseroles. It's a game changer for keeping your bones strong and your joints moving smoothly. Now, the next veggie is a digestion superhero that'll keep your tummy happy. Number 3. Zucchini. This humble green veggie is a senior's digestive dream, low in calories, high in water, and packed with gentle fiber that keeps things moving smoothly in your gut. Constipation is a real struggle for many over 60, affecting nearly 1 in 3 seniors, but zucchini's high water content, about 95%, helps ease that discomfort without the bloating caused by tougher veggies. It's also loaded with vitamin C, which builds collagen to keep your joints flexible and your skin firm, countering the natural collagen loss that speeds up after 60. Plus, zucchini's potassium supports your heart, a must since heart disease is the #1 health threat for seniors, striking 2 out of 3 of us. Let me tell you about Emma, 66, from Maine. She started grilling zucchini slices every week, hoping to add more veggies to her meals. She used to deal with bloating and sluggishness after eating, which made her dread dinners. But after making zucchini a regular, her bloating faded, and she felt lighter and more energized, like a weight had lifted. Her doctor even noticed her cholesterol levels improving, a bonus for heart health. Zucchini's mild flavor makes it so versatile you can spiralize it into noodles for a low-carb pasta, grill it with a sprinkle of herbs, or chop it into soups for a nutrient boost. A pro tip: don't overcook zucchini into a soggy mess, as that destroys its vitamin C. Grill or sauté for just 5 to 7 minutes until tender but crisp. A common prep mistake to avoid: don't peel zucchini. The skin holds most of its antioxidants and fiber. And don't store it next to fruits like apples, which release gases that make zucchini spoil faster. If chewing is tough, blend it into a smoothie with a splash of yogurt for easy digestion. For seniors fighting heart issues or tummy troubles, zucchini is a gentle, powerful addition to your plate. But the next veggie? It's a heart-protecting superstar when eaten the right way. Number 2. Beets. Now, you might be surprised to see beets on our must-eat list because, in large amounts, their oxalates can raise kidney stone risks, a concern for 1 in 5 seniors with slower kidney function. But hear me out: in small doses, say a half cup twice a week, beets are heart heroes that can transform your health after 60. They are packed with nitrates, natural compounds that open up your blood vessels, boosting blood flow and lowering blood pressure, a huge deal since 2 out of 3 seniors deal with hypertension, which strains your heart and raises stroke risk. Beets also deliver antioxidants like betalains that protect collagen, keeping your joints flexible and your skin looking vibrant despite age-related collagen loss. Let's talk about Grace, 69, from Texas. She started adding small servings of roasted beets to her salads, thinking it was just a colorful touch. After a few months, her energy soared. She could walk her neighborhood without feeling winded, and her doctor was thrilled to see her blood pressure drop to healthier levels. Grace said she felt 10 years younger at her last checkup. Roasting or boiling beets cuts their oxalate content slightly, making them safer, and brings out their sweet, earthy flavor. Try shredding them raw into a salad or blending into a smoothie with berries to mask any bitterness. A key prep tip: don't boil beets for too long. Overcooking destroys their nitrates and antioxidants. Aim for 20-30 minutes until fork tender. A common mistake to avoid: don't toss beets with high oxalate greens like spinach, as that doubles the kidney risk. And store them separately from other veggies to keep them fresh. If you've got kidney stones in your past, check with your doctor before adding beets, but for most seniors, small portions are a heart-healthy win. Now, the top veggie is a vision and joint savior you'll wish you'd eaten sooner. Number 1. Sweet potatoes. These orange gems are like nature's multivitamin for seniors over 60, packed with beta-carotene that your body transforms into vitamin A, a powerhouse for strong skin, supple joints, and crystal-clear eyes. After 60, vision problems like cataracts and macular degeneration hit hard, affecting 1 in 4 seniors, but sweet potatoes help protect your eyes by shielding them from age-related damage. They are also loaded with vitamin C and fiber, which rebuild collagen to keep your joints flexible and your skin firm, countering the collagen loss that accelerates as we age. This is huge for mobility, especially since arthritis affects 1 in 3 seniors, making every step a challenge. Plus, their potassium supports your heart, critical when heart disease is the top health threat for those over 60. Let me tell you about Lisa, 70, from Virginia. She started baking sweet potatoes weekly, thinking they'd just add some color to her plate. But after a few months, her nagging joint pain, which used to make climbing stairs a struggle, began to fade. Even better, her night vision improved. She could drive to her book club after dark without squinting. Lisa said she felt like a new person, with more energy and less stiffness. Studies show beta-carotene not only slows aging damage but also strengthens collagen structure, reducing wrinkles and joint wear by up to 20%. Sweet potatoes are a cozy, versatile treat. Bake them with a sprinkle of cinnamon for a warm, sweet side, or mash them with a touch of olive oil for a creamy dish that feels indulgent but fuels your body. A pro tip: don't peel the skin. It's packed with fiber and antioxidants that boost digestion, a must since constipation troubles many seniors. And avoid a common prep mistake: Don't fry sweet potatoes or drown them in sugary toppings like marshmallows, as that spikes blood sugar, a concern for the 1 in 4 seniors with diabetes or prediabetes. Instead, roast at 400 degrees Fahrenheit for 30 to 40 minutes until soft but not mushy to lock in nutrients. Another tip: don't store sweet potatoes in the fridge, they'll lose flavor and turn hard. Keep them in a cool, dry pantry. If chewing is tough, blend them into a soup with a bit of broth for a gentle, nutrient-packed meal. For seniors looking to stay mobile, see clearly, and keep their heart strong, sweet potatoes are your go-to veggie. That's it, Thrive Senior friends. You now know the 5 veggies to skip and 5 to embrace to stay strong, pain-free, and vibrant after 60. Start small, add one good veggie today. Comment where you're watching and if you've eaten the risky ones without knowing. Hit subscribe, tap the bell, and join us next time for more health secrets. Keep thriving.